Hello everybody, this is Rohan, and welcome back to another cast of the RotWK Patch 2.2 version 7. Today we have a 2v2 on the plains of Rohan. Oh yeah. And our players today in this game are MilchBrot? I have no idea who that is, but he's Goblins, and his ally is Andy, as Elves in the top rights. And the opposing team we have Checkmate as Elves. And we have his ally, Ab3r, as Isengard. Alright, so we got Isengard and Elf versus Elf and Goblin. Nice. Okay, this could be good. I have no idea. This was from a tournament a while ago that I didn't see, so maybe it's good, maybe it's not. Let's see, we got Goblin Warriors coming out. Milch? I'm just gonna call him Milch. Yeah? Okay. Good. Milch is going for Goblins. We have Lowering Warriors coming out for... already forgotten who this is. Andy. Ab3r's going for Uruk Warriors. Uruk Swordsmen. And then we got some Elven Swords for Checkmate. That's a Checkmate. That's Haku. Ah! Okay, apparently this is Haku. I'm just gonna call him Haku then. It's a lot fucking easier to say than whatever that is. Okay, Haku and Andy are on a team in this? That sounds like a... ooh. That's a spicy combo. Okay. Who the hell let Andy and Haku sign up together in a tournament? What a bunch of noobs. Who was running that one? Yikes. Anyway. Alright, Ab3r sending out his fish boy there. Going across the map to actually attack Haku over here. Haku is, of course, pink, if you know him by that name. Or whatever that other fucking name he goes by. People have too many damn names. But we're just gonna go with Haku. Alright, we got a warg pick going up for Ab3r, chasing off some of these Elven Warriors from Andy there. And Checkmate trying to kill this Goblin Menace with his archers. Looks like they've taken a bit of damagios. They're not dead. And we got some hot elf on elf action. Looks like a rally call has gone down on Checkmate's troops though. So obviously Andy's not going to want to engage there unless he wants to use his own rally call, which he doesn't seem to, or already has done. I guess we could check. We could check. We do have a tainted land for Haku, who is currently dealing with Ab3r's dudes there. Checkmate, of course, just uses rally call. Andy's still saving his rally call, looks like. And then Ab3r has war chant. Very good. There we go. Andy going in with his war chants. See if his couple battalions can get something done. Because he sent these to try and defend while these guys go harass. Nice little strat there. And he managed to get very close to the archers there and kill them off, pretty much. So the main threat of that army is dead. Which range threat. Alright, we got warg packs. Very nice. I think it's a good choice. They're not super good, as you see there. They get cut down by some buffed swordsmen pretty easily. We should have really finished this one off before. now it's just biting him in the ass while he runs. Although, of course, he is taking arrow damage from the fort, which is not what he wants. There's the tainted land going down, and we do have some cavalry, some lances from Andy there. Very nice. And they should help stop Ab3r's unchecked aggression over here. God, it's so aggressive. But we got crossbows, pikes, and a sword? Or more pikes and crossbows. 2 crossbows and a pike there. That's what that is. For Ab3r, we have some Mithlon Centaurs and a archer battalion for Andy there, and some Lancers here as well. Lancers will be able to clean up these warg packs, I believe. Pretty sure, even with how they still win. Because the armor of these things is not great, as you see. They fall like wheat. This could be because they're taking flanking damage, I have no idea, but they're not going to get much done. Work packs have a time and a place. That is not the place. Once this enemy cab out, it's going to be difficult to get stuff done without getting mauled. And he needs to be a bit careful there. He's trying to get this tree. He's very close, but of course he doesn't want to lose his cav just to get the melon tree. It's not a good trade, as you would expect. Haku not able to break there. And his goblins have been cleaned up. Looks like Ab3r has taken the inn here, which of course does produce Black Orc Warriors for Isengard for 250, which is very strong. Black Orcs are very good, so making use of that is not a bad idea. Obviously, Orc Warriors are better, but they're also 150 more resources. So, I mean, gotta weigh up. What's best for you, really? You can save a bit of money, maybe put that towards a hero. You still have a solid melee line if you do that, so it's not bad. Does Ab3r have a war chant ready? I don't think so, because I'm pretty sure he would have used it. Yeah, he does not. Unfortunate for him. Let's see if Andy can get a... By the way, who's hosting this? Excelsior, I'm assuming, is hosting this? People told me the first player on the list is the one who's hosting, but I can't imagine... Maybe he is? Ab3r, were you hosting? Why would you be hosting a tournament game? Disgusting. Alright, Haku's in here. Ooh, this builder. Oh, close. Was a best of 3. Oh, I see, so the host. So you get to trade hosts. Is that how it worked? I get it. I get it. Okay, so Ab3r is hosting. Gotcha. Can't you tell by my micro? No, Ab3r. No, I can't. That's how bad it is. How do you micro a blob of Isengard troops? Looks like they just stand there and let things shoot. Ah, we got a fighting circle. Oh, we're not going to talk about Fight Club. And here comes the calf and checkmate. Getting slowed down there, but getting some kills. Very nice. There comes in the rest of them. Oh, gotta be careful of the cave troll. He's hungry. He's always hungry. Alright, check is going against Haku here. Haku has a shit ton of goblin warriors ready to defend, but will they be able to do the damage necessary? They did manage to get a nice clump really close to the line there. I'll go checkmate ready with his cav to support his troops. And as ally Ab3r coming in here to break the line, break the siege. Very nice. Andy needs to help with this, I think, pretty desperately, because it's not looking good for old Haku here. He's starting to lose buildings now, which is not ideal for him. He does have lings though to help counter or deal with these cav a little bit. So he caught the war graders there. They're cleaning those up nicely. But Haku's base is absolutely in ruins. Feels Batman. He is rebuilding in the back of his base, so he's not giving up hope yet. He fights on. Andy might be able to save him. Andy does have Mirkwood archers now. And some Lindens as well. So Andy's army is pretty good. It is possible they can recover from this. And the Spider Hole expansion helping out as well. These are very good, by the way. Spider Hole expansions. I love these things. Very nice. Alright. There's more Black Orcs there. Looks like checking Ab3r perhaps going to go for an attack on Andy here shortly. Andy's base is relatively open. Very free form. He does have his barracks there hiding behind the shadow of the melon tree. Looks like Andy's creeping this cave troll there. So get a little bit extra money and power points and stuff. Very nice. And he's also going to claim this, so he could potentially get Rohan peasants if he was so inclined. Alright, here goes the attack on Andy. He's going to lose a builder here. Fortunately for him. I do like the teamwork between Andy and Checkmate, though. They are working as one, I feel like. Did I say Andy? I mean Aber. Aber and Checkmate. And Andy is going to be defending by himself for a bit, it looks like. Down goes the Elven Mist for... I would assume... Checkmate. We do have Scavenger for Haku, though. Yeah, that is indeed Checkmate's. That's what I thought. Andy does have 11 power points, though. He could get himself a power if he's so inclined. Aber also could do so. So we'll pick something eventually, I'm sure. Well, Andy's lost his barracks. He's lost his forward military there as well. And he still hasn't actually dealt with these, but he does see these archers without defense. Ooh, very nice. Unfortunately, Checkmate wasn't really paying attention there. A lot of players put their guys in Porcupine and they just forget. They're just gonna... They don't defend the archer line very well if they're standing behind them. We all know how it is. Looks like Haku is back into production now. He's got a lot of goblin caves. He's got a spider pit and he's got plenty of tunnels. I mean, he's not doing that badly, really. But... like, as the game progresses, if he's just sending waves of Goblin Warriors, they're not going to get much done. Was that a Rohan? Was that a... I think I just saw a peasant. Andy's building Rohan peasants. Oh my god. Times are tough when you gotta call on Rohan. Oof. Just ask Gondor. This is a fairly scary army for Cab. I have to engage though. Because if he tramples through this, he might get stuck on these warriors there. Of course, the lings are eating away at them. The lings are mostly dealt with though. There's one ling. One ding-a-ling remains. And he's gone for Glorfindel and Haldir. I guess because he didn't have a production building. Might as well get heroes. Fair enough. And now Aber's got a pretty sizable force. But Haldir and Glorfindel are going to fight these off pretty nicely. And Andy does still have his Linden Horse Archer army, so he's got a good force to deal with some of this. He doesn't want to trample that, though, of course, because there's pikes. But if he can whittle down the pikes with his Lindens, he can then begin trampling. Which is what he's looking to do there. Most certainly. Looks like an Elven Mist has been used there as well. Mirkwoods, I just heard them use their Elven Cloak, so I guess those guys are invisible. Cheeky boy. Very nice. That can be useful sometimes. Keep you guys from being targeted or something. And you can get them to safety. Alright, Haku's now taking some damage again. Aber trying to break him. This is good Eisen play. Good solid Eisen play. My god. Not really. That's how you should play any faction with pikes that are able to porcupine, really. Porcupine your troops, put your archers in there, and let them shoot. Below, what factions are there? There is, well, as you see, a goblin. There's Eisen. And 2 elves. There you go. Lovely. Level Sharku. Level 2. He hasn't done too much. Looks like Singlefire is in average control. This one's in Checkmate's control, so both are in control of the southern team. Andy should probably, hopefully, take care of that. And it looks like Checkmate has thrown up some statue here and a wall hub there to save his builder. Fortunately for Andy, he doesn't have the means to destroy statues because it's just all lindens. But that's where Haku comes in there. He has more than enough to kill a statue. That might be a bad call to charge into that for Checkmate there. You get slowed down too much, the poison blades will bite away at your face. And we're going for the farms of Andy here with his cavalry, very nice. His army is trying to do something similar, but Andy is on the prowl. Glorfindel's level 4 now, and Haldir's level 3. Once Haldir, of course, gets level 6, he gets leadership, which is pretty good. But most of Andy's army, of course, is mobile cav, so leadership probably not going to be too useful for him, unless he has a engagement where they're standing together. Yeah, it looks like Checkmate is going to make a bit of a push. This is quite the action-packed game, I gotta say. Not bad so far. Back and forth. It's always good. I would argue it's looking pretty good for Checkmate's side, though. As he is able to keep making a lot of ground. Although he won't be able to kill Haku by any means. And Haku's, of course, sending lots of stuff to Ab3r's base to try and do some damage. Everybody's attacking everybody. It's fucking free-for-all out here. Except for it's not really. It's 2v2, but you know what I mean. I hope you know what I mean. We have an eagle summon for Checkmates. Lovely white eagles with the orange trim. How majestic they are. They're just big seagulls, really, if you think about it. Nobody likes seagulls, though. See what seagull finds? We got Lortz out for Ab3r. Very nice. If he can get himself leveled up, he'll be a badass. And very useful against Andy's heroes. We're over here, doing a bit of damage to Checkmate's base. Oh yeah. Hope no one has Blade of Purity going. If you can get him to clump enough, Blade of Purity will slay them. He only really has to worry about the cav chasing him down. Because of course the heroes will be faster than normal units, especially in aggressive stance, where they get a 10% speed boost, question mark? Yeah. What the hell? We have a Shelob. Shelob is here. Very nice. Just what the doctor ordered. Is it though? I'm not sure. But I like to see Shelob at any time. For any reason. So, props to Haku for getting a Shelob. Ab3r's slowly losing his troops here. Although Lurtz is leveling up. Getting a bit of levels. And Glorfindel how they're easily getting out of there. I don't even think Sharku and his friends are going to do much. Well, against Haldir maybe, yeah. Oh my god, look at Glorfindel's splash damage against Cav. Whoosh. Savages. Oh, let's go for the kill. Haldir getting ran down by Wargriders, just like the movies. Wait, that's not how it happened. But I wish it was. Oh, if he loses Glorfindel, that would be unfortunate. It looks like he got away. Oh, very nice. Ab3r's in hot pursuit, though. Need for Speed, hot pursuit. Anyone remember that game? No? Good. Probably wasn't that good anyway. Right, Shelob's level 2. Level 3 now. He now has the Instill Terror Fear ability, so he could do some damage. If Shelob gets level 5, though, you can use this tunnel ability to great effect against archer lines, I found recently. It's quite good. If you just erupt in the archer line, because you do damage as you erupt, and then of course Shelob does trample damage as she walks around, or splash damage as she attacks. So it could be pretty good on a little juicy Mirkwood line. But we don't know if that'll happen or not. It's also good for escaping, so you gotta decide how you want to use it. Let's have a look at powers quickly. Looks like Darkness is just casted by Haku here. You gotta be careful with this Shelob. Shelob does move around a bit wonkily. Got 548, 750. Of course, Darkness. There's... Oh boy, there's a lot going on there. Oh no, Shelob died! No! I want to see Shelob level up. Feels bad, man. We of course have Eagle Summon there. There's the Elven Wood being cast down from Checkmate. He has 547 of 685. Good. I was trying to miss 13 power points for Andy, who's almost got 15. It's for 314 of 625, and then of course Aber, who just used for freezing rain, to counter this darkness. Now the northern team's being debuffed by minus 25% and 20 armor. Pretty nasty. He's at 646 and 750. I'm assuming 750 is the max command points for this match, as that's probably what 1x is for 4 players. We got Elrond. Andy's just going all out with the weirdness. Very cool. It's always good to see Elrond. If you can get him leveled up as well, he's very fun. Elrond's arguably one of the funnest heroes to use for Elves, because of Restoration, and of course Whirlwind, if you can get leveled up. But Restoration's obviously best in conjunction with other heroes, because he can't restore himself, because that's madness. Alright, Checkmate's bringing his forces this way. Haku got lots of goblins. Haku probably doesn't want to engage. Nobody really wants to engage in this freezing rain. For the Northern team, at least. There's the Eagle summon from Andy. That's what he's gone for his 15. Elder is back out and he's crippled though. But it looks like the hero squad is doing it. Between the the Lindens and the hero squad, they're doing pretty well, although Buffalo needs to be a little bit careful. Oh, Glorfindel. Ooh, there's the clutch heal. I was gonna say, he's up against a lot of pointy sticks and swords that are very buffed. Here comes Checkmate and Haku. Everybody's joining in. Oh my god. What a melee we have. Lots of death. It looks like the bottom team though is coming out pretty on top there. This is Freezing Rain debuffing the southern team now? Am I wrong? No. That was wrong. Something was. It must have been the Shrouding Mist. That would make sense. Okay, we have a giant here from Haku. Walking over here, but it looks like they're going over to attack Haku's base now, perhaps. Haku, of course, doesn't have a lot in the way of defense. Lots of Goblin Warriors and Archers, but that's about it. That's not going to stop this Ice and Powerhouse army. With this Mirkwood force of Checkmate there. Interesting. Very close to place some olive trees, but I guess he doesn't care. We have Treebeard coming out for Checkmate. Oh boy. And there goes the charge. We do have Spider Arrows up for Haku now as well, which is useful. But of course there are a lot of pikes in here, so he has to be very cautious to how he uses those. Oh, we got another Eagle summon. This one's by Checkmate. Looks like they're going to go for the Lindens and the Giants there. Giants definitely a good target. They're not cheap. Like, one Giant is 1,000 resources, so I mean, if you can kill them easily with one Eagle, by all means, it's probably the best thing to target. And killing the Lindens also going to save him a lot of headache in the long run. Andy, meanwhile, is making a push with just 3 Elven heroes. So bold. My god. Buffalo's level 8. Of course, level 10 he gets his Starlights, which is a heal and a buff for allies around him. How there does have his leadership. At level 10 he gets a Golden Arrow, which is a stun, high damage attack. There goes one of Andy's Ants. And of course his Elrond already has Athelas, which is useful for keeping his guys alive. And there goes the Eagles, finally. The Eagles have came. And everybody needs to be cleaned up, if you know what I mean. Yikes. Oh, is that Treebeard, some call him, is here. And I'm pretty sure we have Treebeard. Yes, we do for Checkmate as well. So each team is starting at Siege. I feel like somebody can make a push and end the game at some point. It's going to be difficult for Haku and Andy to do so, because I feel like they are struggling and very much on the defensive most of this game at this point. Andy or Haku makes a break every now and then to go attack, but it's going to be tricky. I don't think the hero spam is going to do very well, if I'm quite honest. I appreciate it, but I also know it's probably not going to get you very far. Not when there's so much troops on the enemy side. And you only have 3 heroes. And Treebeard walked over there. He summoned Ents next to the Treebeard, so they are getting, of course, the leadership from Treebeard. 50% armor, 15% speed, which is pretty spicy. Checkmate also using his mist there to camouflage his Mirkwoods and stuff. Well, he takes down the fort of Haku, and down it goes. And with it, the northern team's hopes of victory. And he's been defeated there, and Haku will be dead shortly. Whoosh! There it is. Very nice. That was a good game. I enjoyed that. Very action-packed. But after a certain point in time, of course, the northern team did lose too much ground, and they were not able to do much damage after that. Full defense. Yikes. Very good, though. That was a good match. So thank you for that one, Ab3r. Alright.